Disabled people can be classified into many types. These are some examples of disabilities people: visual impairments, deaf and hard of hearing, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which also known as ADHD, learning disabilities and mobility disabilities. These disabled people seem to have difficulty adapting themselves to society. Nowadays, we often hear cases involving people with disabilities who commit suicide due to mental health, such as depression, anxiety, lack of social skills. These accidents happen because the average find it difficult to tell the problem to the others. After all, they feel no one can communicate with them and understand them well. With the help of the Heavenize, we will do our best to help these special people to make them feel needed and also help them express their emotion to live more happily and without problem. In addition, we will also suggest some ways for them to adjust to the human community at the time.
First of all, good morning and may all of you are blessed. Before I start explaining our counseling center, these are some points are included in the slide that we prepared to promote the Heavenize. This includes an introduction, type of services, description of services, price and method, target group, how to book, similarities and differences, and also advantages. You guys must be wondering what is the Heavenize. Therefore, here I am to promote our therapy center so that you will feel more attracted to come to our center or even share it with the others who need this kind of center or counseling. As you can see, the Heavenize is the counseling center that supports practitioners, occupational therapists, speech pathologists, and clinical nurse specialists make up the interdisciplinary team of the Heavenize. Heavenize works as a team to achieve outstanding results and improve the life of individuals with disabilities. In other words, our center will provide the best service for disabled people to feel loved and more cheerful and be able to express themselves more. As for the missions of the Heavenize, it is dedicated to providing high-quality mental health services to a person regardless of their age, gender, nationality, and especially to disabled people. This is important for them to have a good mental health and easily adapting to this society. After the mission, the Heavenize also comes with our vision to be a leading counseling center that removes obstacles and expands access to services by addressing the mental health needs of people with special needs, and to make the world a better place for them to live in, free of anxiety and also feel love. This proves that our center cares for this group of people.
How was your therapy season with Heavenize? I suffer from anxiety and depression, and I am a first person has intellectual disability in my family. Decision about what to study and what college to go are big decisions with great expenses, all the while not knowing all the hidden costs, just learning about them along the way. I researched online for some kind of assistance for my people like me, and I found the Heavenize. From my first online therapy season with the therapist, she helped me and she was so supportive. She made me realize that there are many people who face the same challenges and they succeed, and I can do. She made me feel sense of support and understanding. She explained things to me and asked what kind of help I need.
I will start by giving you guys the definition of therapy. Therapy is a treatment that helps someone feel better, grow stronger, and so on, especially after an illness. There are many kinds of therapy, such as behavior therapy, cognitive therapy, humanistic therapy, and else. Today, many people seek professional therapy or counseling for a limited amount of time in order to deal with different life crises. Others seek professional help for the majority of their lives in order to deal with a psychological disorder. But you know what? You guys are in the right place right now. The Heavenize have different kind of treatment. Our job as a therapist is to create individualized treatment plans according to the patient needs and circumstances. Meets with patient regularly to provide counseling, treatment, and adjust treatment plans as necessary. The Heavenize provide 3 types of therapy, which are speech therapy, hearing and vision therapy, and last but not least, intellectual therapy. First, I'm going to tell you guys about our speech therapy. Some of you guys might don't know about speech therapy. Speech therapy is a treatment that can assist enhance communications. It may be referred as speech-language therapy. Speech disorders occur when a person has difficulty producing speech sounds correctly or fluently, or has a problem with his or her voice or resonance. Language disorders occur when a person has trouble understanding others, which is receptive language, or sharing thoughts, ideas, and feelings, which is expressive language. Language disorders may be spoken or written and may involve the form of phonology, morphology, syntax, and content, which is semantics, of language in functional and socially appropriate ways. Next, I'm going to tell you guys about our speech therapy. Speech therapy can help rehabilitate those who have experienced physical or psychological trauma. Begin by identifying what form of speech or language individual has. Then, the Heavenize will decide what is inflicting it and determine the excellent and perfect treatment to the patient. The Heavenize also provides hearing and vision therapy. The relationship between vision and hearing is stronger than many people know. When a baby is born, they have all the neurological equipment they need to learn to see and hear. However, their visual and auditory skills will take some time to develop. If development is compromised in any way, or if an individual suffers a concussion or brain injury, then it is likely that the integration of the visual and auditory system will be affected. Testing only eyesight or only auditory functions leaves a person with incomplete answers. For comprehensive therapy, one must consider how both systems integrate. Our optometrist will evaluate the visual system, and our referring audiologist evaluate the structures and functions of the ear. When appropriate, auditory processing therapy complements our vision therapy program. When both sensory systems are simultaneously stimulated, then the integration of the system is possible and higher level visual skill emerge. An essential key point in communication, we include the teaching of Braille and communication device for the incapable. We don't sell or fit hearing aids. However, we give independent listening aids and different listening devices. Our hearing therapists are educated in assisting customers with the emotional outcomes of listening to loss and vision using counseling abilities and equipment that can provide sensible recommendation, facts, and help. Last but not least, the Heavenize is giving you guys intellectual therapy service. Intellectual disability is also sometimes known as cognitive disability. It occurs when a person has difficulty with general mental abilities. This may impact their intellectual functioning, such as their learning, judgment, problem solving, abstract thinking, and so on. However, intellectual disability can also develop later in a childhood or adolescence due to conditions that cause brain damage. Although there is currently no cure, most people can learn to improve their functioning over time. Receiving early, ongoing interventions can often improve functioning. thereby allowing someone to thrive. Most treatment plans for intellectual disability focus on the person's strengths, needs, and additional conditions. You guys don't have to worry about a thing, because our therapists will determine which services and safety of rights, consisting of special education of home or community service, they are eligible to obtain beneath federal or countrywide law. It additionally typically facilitates determining which supportive service they'll need. This therapy are all of the service that the Heavenize will provide. I will guarantee that you will never regret about your decision for choosing us as your therapy, because we are the best. On the other hand, in the Heavenize, our patients are the center of all that we do. Our care goes beyond diagnosing and treating our patients. Empathy is at the heart of everything we do, and that is why our patients and their needs always come first. We recognize that feeling better begins with knowing that they are in a trusted hands. To provide that peace of mind to our patients and their loved ones, we uphold the highest standards of quality and care by focusing on examine and comprehend their requirements. As part of one of the largest international therapy groups, we have earned the trust of nations and international patients through decades of providing expert and quality therapy care. Furthermore, our company, which is the Heavenize, will make preparation for your assistance. And because of that, you don't have to worry anything, because we have come prepared for any kind of situation. Technically, we were trained by professional therapists, which is World Federation of Occupational Therapists. Despite these facts, you guys don't have to worry about the price. All of the prices are affordable, as we want to welcome everyone who really needs this service. Everybody can afford this service. Some of you guys might have money problems, but don't you worry, because we can consider about the price. Besides that, about the therapy, each therapy will be given 4 sessions, 1 hour and 15 minutes for each session. Each session will have many kind of activities so that the patient will be happy and satisfied by our service.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested or really need our help, but you are very worried about the price, you don't have to worry about our price, because our price is affordable and cheap. As you know, we provide 3 types of main service, which is the first is speech disability therapy, which is cost 200 ringgit. Next is hearing and vision disability therapy, which costs 300 ringgit. It is a little bit expensive from the speech disability therapy, because hearing and vision aid require tools, and the tools we need to maintain them so it not get broke very fast. So the next one, the last one, is the intellectual disability therapy, which is cost 400 ringgit. It is the most expensive one, because the intellectual disability therapy requires a lot of commitment from us, and a lot of commitment from yours, and the materials that we need to get from to use to help you, to the material that we need to use are really expensive. And also the session that been conducted is a little bit more than any other else. So if you want to pay, there's a 3 type of way that you can pay, which is the first one is by using online banking. The way that you can use online banking is I don't need to explain, because everybody use it nowadays. But if you want to get the information of additional information how to use the online banking, we provide the way at our website at www.heavenize.com. So the next one is by using e-wallet. We provide the QR code later in the form that you need to fill in, or if you want to pay later, you can pay at the counter, at the main counter at the Heavenize companies, by scanning the QR code provided. And the next one is credit card or debit card. Credit card or debit card, the payment will be made later after every session have finished by scanning the card at the main counter. Okay, so if you want to book our service, there's also three ways. First, you need to browse our website, which is www.heavenize.com. The second one is by emailing us by using the mail provided at the front page of the brochure. And the last one is call our number, which is also provided at the front page of our brochure. So if you book our service by using the website, so you go to our website www.heavenize.com, you need to find the box stated that it's written book service. So you click that button and then it will bring you to another page, and at that page you need to fill in the form that you will include. The form included your name, your addresses, the type of disability that you have and the disability that you need, and I think that's all. Maybe there's any other documents that you need to upload for the verification. So after you finish fill in the form, you need to set a date and time on what day that you want to come and do the session. And after that, after you finish the date, after you fill in the date, you can choose your favorite therapist. We have the information of the therapist that we provided at our website, so you can choose any of them. There's also if you are new to our companies, we have set the recommendation of therapists that you can make and you can choose. That you can choose for your favorite. So if you have finished choosing your therapist, you will need to choose the payment method, which is I have stated earlier that the three way by using online banking, e-wallet or credit card. So after you finish doing your payment, or maybe you will make your payment later, you'll be given a code. So I forgot to mention, after you finish the payment, you have already finished the booking session, the movement for your service. So we have already notified your bookment. So after you finish after you finish your payment, you will be given a code. I don't sure which is a number or maybe a QR code. I think it's QR code. So after you get the code, you need to snap it or save it later or print it. Maybe snap it for easier, for better. After you till the day of the session, our staff will ask you for the code. So you give them the code and the staff will bring you to the room of session. And then your session will be conducted for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So you have to enjoy. Don't be anxious, because the therapy that you choose is your favorite, of course, and they are very friendly and they are very expert. They are pro in their field, so you don't have to worry. They know what they are doing. And after you finish your session, you need to give a feedback. So just give a feedback. What did you think about our service? What did you think about the therapist? Any other thing? Then you can also send a comment, leave a comment for our service. Maybe there's there. And if you have dissatisfaction or very unsatisfied with our service, just state it out and we can improve. Maybe we can improve it later for the better of other users, or maybe for the future. So and I want to note one thing. Because of our situation during the COVID-19 of our pandemics, maybe sometimes we will do the session using online medium such as Google Meet or Zoom. We will notify you what kind of session that you will attend to, either face to face or non face to face. And yeah, we will notify you maybe via email, or maybe we will call you later. So you need to fill in your phone number, your updated phone number later at the form, so we have the more easier way to call you. Or you can leave email, you can fill in the email, so maybe we can email you later to notify you of what kind of session that you will attend to. So if you are using if you want to book our payment using email, just send email first to us, and then we will give the form later to you via using the email that we will send to you. And I think if you call our numbers, and maybe we can give you the bookment on the spot. So you just call us. If you call us, say hello, can I book for service, and then we will ask for your information, a little bit of your information, and type of your and the type of service that you want. We will fill in the form for you. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Our leading target group is usually disabled people around age 10 and above. These disabled people are divided into several types, which are people who have, firstly, locomotor disability, that is leprosy, cute person, and dwarfism. Secondly, visual impairment, that is blindness and low vision. Thirdly, hearing impairment, which are deaf and hard of hearing. Fourthly, speech and language disability. Second type is intellectual disability, that is specific learning disabilities and autism spectrum disorder. Third type is multiple disability. Locomotor disability means problem in moving from one place to another, such as disability in legs, but in general, it is taken as a disability related with bones, joints and muscles that cause problem in person movement. Locomotor disability divided by two. Firstly, is a leprosy cute persons. What is leprosy? Leprosy is a chronic infectious disease caused by a bacteria called Mycobacterium leprae. The disease mainly affects the skin, the peripheral nerve, mucosal surfaces of the upper respiratory tract, and the eyes. We, the Heavenize, provide therapy sessions to leprosy cute persons because depression and anxiety disorder were predominantly detected in this patient. Early detection and treatment of psychiatric disorder among this patient is a powerful psychotherapeutic measure. What is dwarfism? Dwarfism is a medical or genetic condition that causes someone to be considerably shorter than the average size of man or woman. Dwarfer most causes because of genetic system or disproportionate. Dwarfism may include of adult, typically about 4 feet tall. Secondly, short finger. Thirdly, wide spaces between the middle and ring finger. Lastly, limited elbow mobility. In the Heavenize, we can help you to understand dwarfism and what causes it, how it's inherited, and what its diagnosis mean for your child health and development and for your family. We also explain what genetic testing options are available to you and other family members. Genetic counselors are trained to provide information and support that is sensitive to your family circumstances, culture, and beliefs. Blindness means it's a lack of vision. It may also refer to a loss of vision that cannot be corrected with glasses or contact lens. It may happen causes of accident or injuries to the surface area of the eye or diabetes. Low vision is vision loss that cannot be corrected with glasses, contacts, or surgery. In instant blindness as limited sight remain. Low vision can include blind spot, poor night vision, and blurry sight. The most common causes are age-related macular degenerative, glaucoma, and diabetes. People with low vision and blindness usually feel anxiety, worry, frustration, and social withdrawal and embarrassment. Deaf is a person that unable to hear, meanwhile hard of hearing is someone with mild to severe hearing loss. Some of the symptoms of being hard of hearing can include, firstly, feeling like speech and other sounds are quiet or muffled. Secondly, having trouble hearing other people, particularly in noisy surroundings or when more than one person is speaking. In the Heavenize, we can give advice to our patients, such as turn down the volume down, take breaks, and use sound protection to protect their hearing. A speech disorder is a condition in which a person has problem creating or forming the speech sound needed to communicate with others. This can make the child's speech difficult to understand. Common speech disorders are articulation disorder and phonological disorder. On the other hand, language disorder refers to someone having difficulty with getting their meaning or message across to the other and understanding the message coming from the others. Surgery may be the most serious deficiency. It may be caused by genetic abnormalities, emotional stress, and any trauma to brain or infection. In the Heavenize, the therapy may teach you how to use tongue to create certain sound. Intellectual disability is identified by problems in both intellectual and adaptive functioning. Intellectual disability is a lifelong condition. Some common symptoms of intellectual disability include difficulty speaking or reading and difficulty understanding or following social rules or cues. Multiple disability is the simultaneous occurrence of two or more disabling conditions that affect learning or other important life functions. Causes of multiple disability can include chromosomal abnormalities, premature birth, difficulties after birth, and poor development of the brain or spinal cord. We, the Heavenize, always encourage to support parents or educate a child with multiple disabilities. It's important to know which individual disabilities are involved, how to serve each disability and how each disability can affect learning and daily.
What do you think of our service?
At first I wasn't sure what to expect from therapy, but my sessions with the Heavenize have been even better. They made me feel completely at ease, discussing anything that was on my mind, and being able to let my guard down and express difficult emotion was a huge relief. We got to the bottom of damaging thought patterns and worked through tools to deal with them, which I feel confident using on my own now. They are very patient, understanding, and their guidance have enabled me to make what I am confident will be lasting things. I would definitely recommend the Heavenize because they have such a wonderful therapist. I'm very glad that I found the Heavenize, and I'll come back again if I need any help. Thank you.
If someone calls you and asks, why should I pick the Heavenize? What would you tell them?
Mm, they were very responsive and helpful in organizing the initial appointment. My therapist was excellent and immediately established a professional rapport, which made the session much easier. I felt progress was made each week, and we were in mutual agreement when the traffic came to a natural conclusion. My therapist was a very good listener, kind, and understanding, and made very helpful suggestions.
Similarity, the Heavenize with other traffic services are: first, we want to help people with a broad variety of mental illnesses and emotional difficulties. By that, psychotherapy can help eliminate or control the brain system so a person can get it better and can increase well-being and healing. Instead of a fear to cause your distress, why not to consider confronting it safely with professional? Doing so can enable you to listen its impact on you and ultimately lead to higher level of peace and joy. Secondly, we provide therapy for their patients to be better understand and manage how to overcome life's challenges. Whether your experiences obstacles you believe to be minor or significant, it's never too soon to work toward your life's goals in constructive way. Secondly, differences of the Heavenize with other therapy services are: firstly, we want to help people with disabilities such as deaf and so on. Our therapy center is here to help them by providing everything that can make them feel loved and relaxed. Secondly, to Heavenize, we provide the best therapies to help patients. For example, for the patient with a vision problem, our staff will provide an expert therapist with private so that it will make the decision easy to conduct. Thirdly, we will provide so many activities for the patient to be more relaxed and ready for their problems with our therapies. Lastly, to Heavenize, we provide an online session through this COVID era via Google Meet or also Zoom to ensure our customer health and safety.
Back to me again. This time, I would like to elaborate furthermore about special features, which are the Heavenize will provide a gift for every membership per session. This is a proof that we appreciate all of our patients. Next, the Heavenize would also give a free charge for kids below 12 years old offered by our therapist so that the child is closer to our therapist and easily contributes to every session provided for them. Last but not least, special features in the Heavenize are that the patient will be given a secret coupon codes and deals to get a promotional discount prices. So what are you waiting for? Come and visit us at the Heavenize and you would get everything included in these special features. Not only getting the best therapy, you will also feel fresh and also loved and also appreciated at the Heavenize. Next, let us observe our pie charts of stars rated by our patient and also customers. As you can see there, 9% of people who visited us gave us 3 stars. One of the reasons you should visit our center is that most of our customers gave us a 5 star for our services. After asking them for feedback, the Heavenize staff altogether try hard to improvise our services to be better. As a result, we get 19% of who voted for 4 stars for the Heavenize and 71% has been voted by people who visited the Heavenize Center. This really proves that the Heavenize will do everything to improvise our counseling center to provide the perfect place for our special customers and patients. There are many advantages if you visit the Heavenize. First, it can help people cope with the social difficulties of living with a handicap or chronic illness. You have to come and visit our counseling center, as the Heavenize staff welcome new patients as we want to make the world a better place for everyone, especially those with mental health and also disabled people. Clients are permitted to recognize their thoughts and needs, talk to our therapists about their experiences, advocate for themselves, and bridge disability-related connection gaps by a loving professional therapist. The Heavenize can also assist family in supporting members who suffers from a chronic illness or handicap. This is because the customer will try their best to lift some burden to those families facing a problem or hardly communicate with these disabled people, as they tend to keep all the problem to themselves. Second, the Heavenize can also give comfort to this particular person in terms of mental health, as we all know they tend to keep all their feelings to themselves, as they don't want to anyone, as they think anyone are in the same boat as them. That's why our therapy center provides a professional therapy who has a specialty in every disability types. For instance, a therapist who knows a sign language is suitable for patients who are deaf and so on. This has to be done to make our patient feel more relaxed, as we, the Heavenize staff, have been provided with a therapist who is an expert in their job. Let me put it in a situation that we all can imagine. Therapists in charge of assisting the patient who is deaf must know how to use sign language so that the patient will feel close and enjoy opening up to our professional therapist. Finally, the Heavenize will provide the safest place for our customer, as we want the best for them. That is why we all decided to form a session online, mostly in a Google Meet or even Zoom. This is to ensure that we are not pushing our patient to open up to our professional therapy. This action had to do because during the COVID-19, the Heavenize received a lot of orders to use Google Meet or Zoom to conduct our therapy session. After a long consideration, our staff, which is the Heavenize, have been decided to use this platform to conduct our therapy session. After using this platform for our session, we can ensure that the Heavenize is one of the counseling center that provide this online session. Our patient safety can also be protected. This is why you have to visit our counseling center, as we really think that your opinion is matter. Don't forget to follow us on social media and contact us whenever you want. We will get to you as soon as possible. By contacting us on social media, we can connect directly to you with powerful experiences that invite you to visit the Heavenize. Together, we create immersive interactive environment that allow the perfect therapy session for our customer. You can also visit our website at www.theheavenize.com. There, you can learn more about our center. You also can send a message at our Gmail to give your own feedback so that we can improvise our counseling center. As for the location, the Heavenize is located at Block B, Kelana Center Point 3825 and 3827, Jalan SS 7/19 47302, 01, Petaling Jaya, Selangor, Malaysia. So, come and visit us at the Heavenize as we transforming the lives of individuals with disabilities.